Hi everyone, I'm Marty Runick from Gun Paintless Dent Repair Training Schools, and today we're going to talk about how not to break laminated glass. I'm seeing more and more of this again lately, and it seems like the same mistakes keep getting made. And for you advanced techs that have been doing this for 15, 20 years, thinking I know everything there is to know about it, you may be surprised. We've got a couple of tips and tricks coming later in the video I think you're going to want to see. So let's discuss the basics first. Fellows, the basic, laminated glass, I'm sure most of you know already, is just two pieces of glass sandwiched together with a piece of plastic in it. Between it is bonded together. The problem with laminated glass, fellows, it is actually very, very strong. Not quite as strong as tempered, but pretty strong. And you can always tell by looking at the corner of the window and say laminated or tempered, so you'll always know what you're dealing with. Or you roll the window down and you look at the edge of the glass, and it'll look like two sheets of glass with a piece of plastic in the middle of it, like a sandwich, a glass sandwich. Now, the thing about laminated glass you've got to keep in mind, you have to stay off the edge. The edge is quite a bit more weaker than tempered glass. I mean, all glass is weak on the edge. Laminated is extremely weak on the edge. Stay at least 2 inches from the edge. You usually will not have a problem, except on a real super thin stuff, which we don't see a whole lot anymore. So you have to be very, very careful staying off the edge. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about are window wedges. This is one of those new lit up ones. Puts a lot of light inside your door. They're really nice. These probably break more pieces of laminated glass than tools do. A couple of secrets here, not secrets, but just a couple of techniques. When you put your window wedge down the window, never put it within 4 inches of a captured edge of a glass. So right here, the glass runs across that, the glass runs into that channel there. Right there, you don't want to put the window wedge even that close. You have a much greater chance of busting laminated or tempered glass actually when you do this. So no more than 4 inches from a captured edge of a glass, all right? That's going to stop you from busting a lot of glasses right there. Another important thing, fellas, when you're putting your window wedge in, you don't pop it with your fist, ever. You don't do this, you insert the wedge down the glass. Again, never pop it, you insert it down the glass, all right? Now, next thing. Some of you guys out there are still using plastic shields. Please don't do that. These things are quite a bit more expensive than a piece of plastic, but the first piece of glass that you didn't break because you used one of these, you more than paid for it, all right? You want to keep a very soft bend. A nice thing about plastic is it bends very easily.
But on steel,
you have to keep a little bit of a bend in your shield there, about the same as you do a window. If it's flat, it'll bounce on you when you're pushing off the back, so just roughly make it the same curvature as your window, all right? Okay, fellas, to insert your stainless steel guard, I'm sure most of you know, you put your window wedge down first, put the corner of your stainless steel guard through the gap, slide it down. Let's say your dent is right about there. What you want to do is position your guard to where the edge is going to be twisting this way. You want the edge of the guard over there so that your heel there is leveraging off the middle of the guard. Okay, a lot of people kind of put their stainless steel guard right over the center of the dent. You don't want to do that. If the dent is there, you want your window wedge all the way back here so you're leveraging off the center of that stainless steel window guard. All right? After that, you simply just insert your wedge and you're good to go. Now, another thing people mess up on, fellas, especially if you're doing dents up in this area, leave if it's a piece of laminated glass, leave it about 1.5 inches, sometimes even 2 inches high. That way it'll keep anything, your tool, from accidentally putting too much pressure on there and possibly cracking your laminated glass. Although with a stainless steel window guard, you don't have to worry about that nearly as much. Now, another thing to keep in mind, especially if you have your window rolled up a couple inches, you got to remember that this window takes a nice big curve down there, so when this window is rolled all the way down, or even 2 inches here, you got to remember the edge of the glass is going to be right about there. And sometimes also, the glass takes a curve at the bottom, so when you've got that thing up a couple inches, you could possibly have the edge of your glass even higher than that sometimes. So always take your lighted window wedge, or your snake light, and check down there and make sure you're not leveraging off a small curve in the glass. Even with a guard on, you don't want to be doing that. Okay, fellas, sometimes on especially European glass, laminated glass, I don't trust a window wedge. I'll use an airbag, and I'm sure you all know about these. The one I prefer is this one here, KZOOM. I got it off of Amazon. Works very, very well. This does a much better job of putting pressure on your glass. Also, if you have those, especially the one-piece encapsulated moldings where there's a steel insert inside this rubber, if you use that, after you take it out, you'll see those impressions there. That's not going to make the customer very happy. Another one of those examples, we'd want to use this because it does put a pressure over a much wider area. And I would say on most European cars, I'd probably use this in place of this window edge. But a very good way of kind of softening how much you take your gap. And of course, if you can take the belt molding off, that's always a nice idea, but some of them don't come off very easy. If it does come off easy, take it off, gives you a little bit more room to play with there. So, yes, when laminated glass gets busted because of the tool, I've noticed a very high percentage, at least from all the calls I get, happen in this area right here, especially on body lines in this area on laminated glass. And what techs don't realize sometimes is the window guide right there captures the edge of the glass. But remember we talked about that edge going down? Well, when you roll that window all the way down here, the edge of that glass could be right about there sometimes, all right? And what'll happen is you're going beyond the edge of that glass, put some pressure on it. Sometimes you're way out here. Well, this is leveling off the edge of that glass and busting it because there's nothing there. Even though you have a window, a stainless steel guard there, you have that much space there where it's not protected. Okay, so that much space where your window is not protected, make sure you can see that, yeah, about that much space there, you leverage off anywhere in that area, you're gonna bust it. Okay, so what I've done, this is from Finesse Tools. You have to kind of make this yourself. They sell a very heavy duty window guard. I love this thing. I put a couple of cutouts in here and I'll show you a close-up of this later. You stick it down the window and this edge here is rolled up just a little bit and it sits on top of that window guide there. So now even if I'm in an unsupported area of the glass, those cutouts in top of the window guard allow me to get the edge of that guard much further onto that captured edge of that glass. And there's no way I can bust my glass like that. Just a super thick piece of metal here. And I'll show you a close-up of this later. So this is a trick I was telling you advanced guys about. If you don't do laminated glass in this area because you busted a couple of them, this is your ticket. This will, I've never had any problems using this guard. It's built like a tank, like I say, and I've never cracked glass yet in that area. So you insert the guard. Now this case is going to go right into the gap in there. So as you can see, it fits very snugly right in the gap. Now this isn't going over the channel. It's good enough here, but if you need to go over the channel, you just simply take that, knot that area right there, and just bend it outward a little bit, and bend it outward just a little bit so it goes over the window channel. In this case, so like I said, it just slides into the window channel. Nice and neat. All right, a couple other things, fellas. A sharper tip tool. I'm sure you all notice that when you have a sharp tool, you don't have to push nearly as hard. Well, that means you're not putting as much leverage against your window anyway. And sometimes there's very thin glass, and I think it's kind of iffy there if I should do it. I'll purposely use a sharp tip tool just because I know that's not going to put as much pressure on the heel of my tool. So if I think I could potentially crack it, I'll go to a sharper tip tool just because it will put less leverage on it. Okay, here's a picture of that Finesse stainless steel window guard with the notches cut out of it. And I cut mine about 2 inches by about 1 inch on both sides. All right, and you want to put that Gorilla tape all the way around so your felt doesn't peel away eventually. That does happen on most of these. All right, and that's it. Okay, just to kind of hit the main point of what we talked about, guys, and all this, the main thing is stay off the edge of the glass and realize that the edge of your glass just isn't here and there. It's down here. It's any curves that might be in there that you may not have seen because you didn't stick your inspection light down there. So on laminated glass, you never stick a tool down there until your inspection light or your inspection wedge goes in first, and watch where you're going to be leveraging off of. If you stay off the edge of the glass, you're not going to break the laminated glass, guys. Well, hope you learned something, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll have another video out shortly. Thanks for watching.